First at 6, a popular hiking trail could be closing soon in Carbon County. Officials say a long history of danger on the Glen Onoko Falls trail at Lehigh Gorge State Park has them thinking about taking hikers off of it for good. WFMZ's Josh Roltenberg is here in the studio with the latest. Josh.
Yeah, well, the State Game Commission points out there have been numerous injuries and deaths on the trail in the past. Also, those responsible for saving folks say it's getting too dangerous for them to even try.
You guys ready?
Heather Waters and her family come to Lehigh Gorge State Park to hike Glen Onoko Falls Trail every other weekend the past few years.
It is an amazing trail, my favorite, prettiest by far, that we've done in Pennsylvania.
But she says for all Glen Onoko's beauty, there is more than meets the eye.
I do see where the dangers are.
A large sign warns folks to hike at their own risk because sections of the trail on state game lands are steep and treacherous. It has caused serious injuries and several deaths. That's why the State Game Commission is thinking about closing it down.
It's actually really upsetting. I think it was a lot of fun. I think if you're smart about it and walking the trails, I don't think it's that dangerous.
There aren't many who know more about the dangers of Glen Onoko than Lehigh-Luzerne Rural Fire Company Chief Tim Rossman.
It takes about 6 to 7 fire departments to actually get enough manpower to handle the calls down there.
Rossman says his unit responds to at least 2 to 3 calls a month there and has had to purchase this $250,000 truck for rescue situations.
Depending on the person's injuries or where they're at, it could take several hours just to get them out of where they're at and down off the mountain.
A decision to close the trail isn't expected until next month. In the meantime, Rossman says if you treat Glen Onoko with respect, she'll return the favor.
Don't go up there in sneakers, flip-flops, high heels, and we found them up there like that. You're asking for a problem.
Now, if the commission decides to close the trail, the public will know ahead of time, and the closure will be enforced by game wardens. Will?